Welcome, welcome.
It's 'cause you carried me, and now I carry my fellow man. One footprint in the sand. It's 'cause you carried me, and now
Happy Monday.
I carry
Hope you can hear me.
my fellow man. There's nothing real that separates us two. The more
Hey,
I
Richard.
look within
How's it going?
myself, the more that I find you.
Good to see you.
There's a million ways to show I care.
Welcome, welcome.
If I search for all the love in me and put away my fears and go where was the part
Hey, Beverly. Welcome.
Nothing ever brings
Thanks for being here. Happy Monday.
when there was one footprint in the sand. It's 'cause
Awesome,
you
Richard.
carried
Great.
me, and now I carry my fellow man. One footprint in the sand.
Hey, Myrtle. Happy Monday.
Carried me, and now I carry my fellow man. There's a million ways to show I care. If I search for all the love in me and put away my fears and go.
Everybody doing well?
Where was the part where different people?
Oh,
Nothing ever brings us close. When there was one footprint in the sand.
hey, Mitya. Yes, still here. I'll be here for, I guess, another 2 weeks or so. Long visit, right? So, yeah, I'm still here.
It's 'cause you carried me, and now I carry my fellow man. One footprint in the sand. It's 'cause you
Wonderful,
carried
Myrtle.
me,
Thank you. I'm glad.
my fellow man.
Thanks, Mitya. Thank you.
The sand. It's 'cause you carried me, and now I carry my fellow man.
Awesome. So welcome everybody who's here. Good day, good afternoon, depending on where you are. Welcome to Noonday Inspiration at the Universal Center of Truth based in Kingston, Jamaica. Our inspiration for today comes from the Daily Inspiration, and it's available from the ministry's bookstore in Kingston as well as online at ufpl.org. So thank you for joining us. Let's see. It says all is well, wonderful, yes. Rose, good afternoon, Rose. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Virus, hey Virus, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. Yeah. So, let me adjust this so it's a little bit bigger. Wonderful. Hey Pat. Hey Patricia. God bless you. See truth and you. Thank you so much. God bless you too. Welcome. Dot. Good morning. Good morning. Member of Christ Universal Temple in Chicago. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Dot. Thank you very much. Hey Sybil. Good afternoon. And welcome. Wonderful. So today, the August edition is written by our own Nadene Newsome, who's also a board director. And hey Perline, thanks Dot. And her writing for today is entitled "Order My Steps." So let's get into it, and I'll show the comments and the insights as you post them. All right, so order my steps. Let's see what Nadene has to say. As a member of my church's walking and running group, we're constantly on the move. All right, that's a UCT Steppers. Good afternoon, Marcia. Thank you. Welcome. So as a member of my church's walking and running group, we are constantly on the move. Walking. We participate in many road races as we try to outdo other clubs as well as outdo each other in online walking challenges. I have come to realize that the more I walk and the more I want to walk, as I cover more miles and feel my body getting stronger. As I take each step, I try to focus on the timely ordering of my steps. As I use the opportunity to walk in the Spirit and ask God to order my steps in your word, which is from Psalms 119, 133. You know that song, we sing it all the time. Order my steps in your word, O Lord. Yeah, we do that in church all the time. So she continues. My soul's desire is to cement my physical and spiritual path with God's principles, so God's will is manifested in my daily walk and in my life experiences and relationship with others. Today, as we move about our walk, let us ask God to order our steps and be ready to submit our heart and mind to God's will. My steps are ordered as I walk with God. Any insights on that? And you know, some of that sounds familiar. If you tuned into church yesterday and you heard Conroy's lesson, about the yeses and about being open and being available, and saying yes to the possibility, yes that it's possible, yes that it's possible for you, yes that it's possible now. And so once you're open to those possibilities, the order is already there. It's just for you to kind of acknowledge it, realize it, be open and aware of it. Yes? Let me hear your thoughts on what we've read so far. Any comments, any realizations, any insights? In Leviticus 26, verse 12, she's quoted, I will walk among you and be your God, and you will be my people. Let me hear from you. What are your thoughts on allowing your steps, allowing the process, the orderly process to be downloaded within you, revealed to you, and then to say yes to it and to submit to it, rather than trying to, to circumvent the process? What are your feelings? Let me hear from you. Can we submit to an orderly process for manifestation? And the process is there, Even when we, again, Conroy mentioned this in his lesson yesterday. But how we are as threefold beings, that we get these ideas. These ideas all exist. God ideas, that's the realm of ideas. So that's spirit, and we don't know these ideas. We catch these ideas in our superconscious. Let's see, Patricia, you will then be at peace. Absolutely, yes. Right, and then when we get to the conscious mind, yeah, what do? We make decisions, and we get influenced. We can just say yes, we can accept it right there, but sometimes we pivot out to a couple places. We pivot out to what people are saying, to what the traditions are, and we change our mind, and so we'll go maybe, or we'll go no. We also pivot to the stuff that we've stored already, that might be not so true, not true about God, not true about ourselves, not true about the world, but we've stored them, and so we make reference back to them to make more decisions. Yeah? Is this clear? but the orderly steps we could say yes to. When we've taken that other advice, other than spirit, it can cause blocks. It can mess up the order. Yeah, but the orderly steps are there, and we just need to say yes to them. Any comments on that? Let me hear from you. I want to hear from you. How are we feeling? What areas of our life would we like to experience this orderly, these ordered steps? Let's see. Mitya says, when we walk, we also want to know what direction we are walking. This is where the ordering of our steps comes in. Yes. Indeed. Yeah, we want to be guided. Yeah, we want to know where to go, and the ordering will help that. But we need to trust that God's order is the right order, and not what our friends think, or what history has told us. Because Mitya's order to get something done might be different than my order. So I can't always give him advice on his order because I don't know it. God knows it. I can give him advice based on what I know has been my order, or my experience, which is not always going to be his. And with the best of intentions. What else? What else are we feeling? What insights have we received? And so we get access to this order, to this direction, to this divine guidance through spending time in the silence, through meditation, through prayer, right? Through acknowledging the omnipotence and omnipresence of God. On maintaining right thoughts, right feelings, right actions, right words, right reactions when the situations arise. Keeping ourselves in alignment, and that's related to orderly steps. Alignment, orderly, it means it lines up. Everything is lining up. Yeah. And sometimes things line up better than you could even have imagined if you submit to the divine guidance. We hear that all the time, and we experience it all the time. Sybil says, we have to be open and receptive to the still small voice that will guide us to orderly steps. Absolutely, Sybil. Thank you. Yes. And when we sit in the silence, we still all the other noise. We quiet everything else down. All that, what society says, what history says, what the family says, what the friends say, what, the news says. All of that noise, we quiet down so we can actually hear, experience the direction from the still small voice. And Beverly says, when you listen to the still small voice, it will direct your path in the direction you need to take. Meditate and pray to the God of your being, and He will shine the light on the path to take. Absolutely. Thanks for that, Beverly. Wonderful. God will direct. Amen. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. So, how many of us will commit to spending some time in the silence, to gaining access, increasing our awareness, our consciousness of what's possible, of what's available to us this week, today? Yeah? And you could even start with one thing, one area of your life, or one particular relationship, or a project, or a goal you have, whether it's just to know more about God, or whether it's to be closer to your parents or your friend or whatever. God will direct. Patricia says yes. Who else is going to spend some time? Beverly, always, because meditation is part of my mantra. Wonderful. I love that, Beverly. Thank you. That's wonderful. And checking in, watching the services is that is good as well. It helps remind you of certain things, coming on the checking in for Noonday Inspiration, again reminding you of the things you already know, but sometimes we do forget, and but apart from those things, turning the things off, turning the devices off, designating your time just to listen, to be still. How are we feeling? How are we feeling this Monday? Is it something that you don't feel that you're ready to commit to as yet? Take it in stages. Even if it's for 5 minutes, just spend a little time. Sometimes we don't like the quiet because we don't like what we'll hear. We don't like what comes up. Whenever I find time to rest, for me, sometimes a lot of ideas come up, and as you know, spirit is a realm of divine ideas. And when I take the time to rest, I, turn things off and just listen to either the wind or the waves or whatever. Ideas come up, solutions come up, steps, things that I need to do get done, or the next step comes up. Sybil is feeling blessed. Wonderful. I'm glad you came. I'm glad you're here. Awesome. Beba says create noonday meditation is part of the stillness. Yes. Thank you, Beverly. Wonderful. Okay. Anything else that's come up for anyone? I'm here. Share, because remember, once you share, it might spark something for someone else. So, put your thoughts, put your insights in the comments, and we're all here to share and learn with each other and from each other as we get these insights from Spirit. Yeah. Good. Okay. Sybil says grateful. Wonderful. Thank you, Sybil. Thank you. Well, Nadia and myself, this is like a notice, so I'm dealing with other things, but as things come up, still go ahead. For the education, for classes and stuff coming up for the next semester, the survey, I think, is still on the website. I think it's uctruthjamaica.org. I might get the thing wrong, but it's /classes, and the survey is still up. Let us know what you'd like us to program in for classes and workshops for you. I think Nadia and myself are going to meet at some point this week and start figuring that out. So it's not too late. Go ahead and it doesn't matter where in the world you are, because a lot of these things might be virtual. Some might be face to face. Some will be. But let us know. Put your stuff in. Marcia, when you submit to God's will, that will lead to ordering your steps. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that echoes what Conroy said yesterday as well. And, we hear it. We hear it in the classes. We hear it in all the sermons. It's just said in different ways. But you can't get away from God. This is a very peaceful session of Noonday Meditation. Thanks, Michael, and God bless you. Thank you, Patricia. So glad you're here. So glad you're here. Wonderful. Mitya, I love how we can speak about the activity of life and sitting in the silence at the same time. They're interdependent. True. Wonderful. Thanks, Mitya. Brilliant. Wow, so glad y'all were here. So thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining us for this Noonday Inspiration, and for those who were in classes. Remember that the Sunday sermon is on the Facebook page here, as well as on YouTube. I guess I should say here, this is the first time I'm streaming to Facebook and YouTube at the same time, so the sermons are there as well. And also on the webpage at uctruthjamaica.org. So keep joining us Monday to Saturday for these Noonday Inspirations. Remember to head to uctruthjamaica.org/classes. Fill out that survey if you haven't already, so that when Nadia and myself meet this week, have all the information that you'd like us to have. All right? Wonderful. All right. So let us close off. And if anybody has anything else to say, can feel free to say it. Any questions, any comments, any insights. But let's do this together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Amen. Wonderful. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for being here. I'll hang on for a little bit more, play some music, and let me hear what your thoughts are before we close off completely. Amen. Thanks, Sybil. Namaste. Thanks, Beverly. To feel you can practice stillness for yes, no problem. I'll keep the music going for a little bit longer. All obstacles out my way, training my thoughts. Watch it work when I work it today. Yeah, it's been there all along, waiting for you to open your eyes. Within us, it's never been there in the skies. No, it's inside you. All that you need. The battle's already been won. Hey sis, it's already done in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Thanks for being here. That's my sister Lorna. Believe and it's already done. Oh, it's inside you. Welcome.
God is working.
Love you too.
Anything can happen, believe, and it's already done. It's inside you. All that you need. The battle's already been won.
Great Noonday Inspiration. Thanks, Lorna. Thank you. Thanks, sis.
Anything can happen, believe, and it's already done.
All right, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Bye.